think what I'd like to have people know, lawyers and anyone else who's watching this, is that there are people, real, regular people, who are deeply suffering inside of that detention center. And their kids are hungry, their kids are losing weight, their kids are sick, they're terrified. They're terrified that something's going to happen to them here. They're terrified they're going to be sent home and something's going to happen to them at home. And I don't know how to help, except they all need access to counsel. They all need people helping them prepare their asylum claims, their bond hearings. They need help with counsel, and they also need help with counsel so people can document the horrible conditions inside and the abuses that are happening to them.
In one day, you know, I've met with maybe 8 people, and 8 people in one day, 8 different cases that I did triage on, basically. I went to 2 hearings, one which was success in a way because the woman got a reversal on her negative credible fear review, and that was great. And at the end she started crying and thanking the judge. She had to tell her whole story just in the way that you would in a regular asylum hearing, what she's already had to tell in her credible fear interview the first time. And she's had to tell attorneys and new attorneys because none of us can afford to stay here for a certain period of time, and more than a certain period of time. And the fact is that she was happy because this was approved, but this is just the beginning. Now she's still in detention, now she's in court proceedings, she'll have to have a bond hearing, and she'll have to prove her asylum case. All in all, I think, I mean, we were talking earlier, and I think the hardest thing is, in my practice, you know, maybe once or twice a week you see a client that becomes close to tears. Every single person that I've interacted with today has been on the verge of tears, whether they be like the teenage son who found out that his bond hearing is put out another month and he has to stay here another month after being here for 2 months already. And mothers, I mean, every single person that you talk to is so strong, but is near their breaking point. And that's after having gone through everything else that they've gone through, that this place is the place that is breaking them. And I mean, we're doing the best that we can. There's so many amazing people helping, and I hope that more people either do whatever they can, whether it be provide translation services or you know, help work on packets or donate money, or even just on the social media, just let people know what's going on.
My biggest problem is the due process issue. I find that we go in these hearings and in these cases, and we have no shot just from the get-go, and that's not fair for these people. Putting the human aspect aside for a minute, I believe that these folks are treated differently than other folks in the same situation in other parts of the country. And that's completely unfair, and there's lack of due process. There's too many moving targets where you don't have consistency. And for us to do the work of representing people, no matter who it is, you need to have consistency. So, you know, it's been a rough day today, and I'm very happy to have come here. I was watching the videos before coming, and until you're here and you see and you feel what's going on, you don't get an accurate you know, representation of what it is, and this is wrong. It's very wrong.